Sharing my screen now. There you go. So, anyways, till now, what we did, you all know. So we talked about the different versions of SQL Server. We talked about different story of SQL Server, where it started, how it started, all that we discussed. So there's nothing fancy about it. The different versions of SQL Server. SQL Server 2000. Normally, we don't talk about 2005 and before. 2005, the before versions of 2005. But 2005, 2008, 8R2, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19. These are versions of SQL Server. 2022 is coming up this year. You will shortly see it releasing. Okay, sir. And after that, we talked what is SQL Server. SQL Server is just an RDBMS, database management system, right, sir? And who uses SQL Server? The different categories of people. DBAs use it, obviously. Developers use it, obviously. And BI, business intelligence people, are the people who use SQL Server. This also we already discussed. And after that, I told there are different components inside SQL Server. The components are database services, analysis services, reporting services, and integration services. In any order you can tell. We, as part of our course, and as part of our entire discussions, we are going to mainly talk about database services. We are going to mainly talk about database services. Yeah, perfect. So our focus will be database services. Of course, analysis, integration, reporting, where all possible, I will do a touch-up, sir. I'll explain at least at a very ground level like what it is, because even I don't know more about them, to be frank with you. So I'm still managing my career, right? For the last 19 years, I'm able to work even without having knowledge of analysis, integration, and reporting, because I did not get an opportunity and it's not mandatory. But I also told you, if you go outside India, any country, sir, preferably they will like to have the combinational skills. In India, definitely only database services is sufficient. Our competitors are Oracle, DB2, a lot of other softwares. Sir. By the way, yesterday I did not talk about NoSQL databases like MongoDB, VoltDB, Cassandra. So whether you know this or not, Cassandra name. Cassandra. If you know Cassandra, somebody uses Cassandra. Some famous company uses Cassandra database. What is that? The company name got changed recently.
Meta, Facebook.
Exactly. So Meta, META. Facebook name changed to Meta. Now Facebook is no more Facebook, so it's called as Meta, META, Meta. So, sir, Facebook does not, for a Facebook data, whatever post you are putting, your likes, your shares, your comments, whatever you do, right, sir, all those are stored in a database end of the day. Facebook uses a database called Cassandra. Okay. But that's a NoSQL database, not a normal database. First, let's understand SQL databases. NoSQL, if you really are interested, I can show you the demo, a small demo of how NoSQL databases look like. I can show a demo. But first, let's understand our basics first. I will definitely show you a NoSQL database demo. So, Cosmos DB is there, MongoDB is there, VoltDB is there, Cassandra is there. Oh, a lot of databases are there. So. Moving on. So after that, we talked about different history of databases. What is DBMS? Flat files. We started with flat files, then we went into word processors. From word processors, we went into spreadsheets. From spreadsheets, people started something called database. After database, people started developing something called, what's up? DBMS, database management system. In a database management system, what works? There will be a database. Okay, there will be data, and the application developers, whoever wants to access the data, they have to come through database system and access the data, modifying data, reading data, writing data, whatever you call it, had to be database. Sir. DBMS was created. And sir, after DBMS, different models were proposed: hierarchical model, network model, relational model. 3 models were proposed, and finally object-oriented model came up at the last. But sir, hierarchical model means its Utter-flop model did not work well. But introduced by IBM in 1968, sir. But somehow it was sluggish and slow, and by the time hardware we had at that time. After that, the network model came. This also did not do well, and that's why after that, Mr. E.F. Codd proposed something called RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. It was a seminar paper that he gave. Based on his seminar paper idea, a lot of companies came forward and started developing one software, and that is why today we have Oracle, SQL Server, all these databases in the market. So the whole evolution comes from Mr. E.F. Codd. So that's why he's called as father of RDBMS. You can Google, sir. Who's father of RDBMS? You can Google find it now. Father of RDBMS is EF Cod. Google it, sir, if you want. Okay, wait. Can I ask you a call question, sir? If father of RDBMS is EF Cod, who is father of DBMS? Okay, sir. Take out your phone. Ding, ding, ding. Open Google. Ding, ding, ding. Search for father of DBMS. Ding, 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 and tell me the answer, sir. Quickly. Or your laptop or whichever you're using. Fast, fast, fast. Father of DBMS. What does Google say? Or Bing say? Let me promote Microsoft product. Bing.
Charles Batchman.
Charles Babbage.
Batchman.
But Charles Batchman. Okay, good. Charles Batchman. So that's the name you will see. Charles Batchman was the person who proposed the DBMS concept. That's what Google says. But you don't have historical solid proofs. But again, yes, Charles Batchman. Father of computer? Charles Babbage. Mother of computer? Nobody talks about mothers, right? Only fathers. Mother of computers?
Mouse.
Oh, sorry? I could not hear
Mouse.
you. Did you say some names and we could not hear you somehow? Okay.
Mouse.
Mouse. Okay. Okay. So sir, MOUSE name. Are you saying a name? I don't know. I'm just asking.
No, sir. No. Sir.
Okay. So sir, but one mother is there. Do you know who is mother of programming? There is one lady who's mother of programming. Sorry, I'm deviating from the topic, but
Shakuntala Devi.
No. She's mathematical, right? No. I'm just saying mother of programming. There is one lady who's considered as mother of programming. One scenario, one exceptional lady, one lady.
It's Ada Lovelace.
Ada Lovelace, exactly, sir. So Rafiq is correct. Ada, in simple ADA, Ada. Ada is the mother of programming. She was the first person who introduced the programming, C and C language. Anyways, programming, not C language. Okay, done. Moving on, sir. So yes, women are equal. Moving on. So next point. So yesterday we were talking about this and we stopped there. After you know these components, after you know everything about SQL Server, time to understand additions. Sir, there are so many confusing additions in 2008. Headaches, confusing additions in 2008. Oh my God, if you give such a choice to customer will get confused, actually, technically speaking. Okay. Go to a theater, 3 popcorns, happy. Big, medium, small. Pick one, sir. Easy choice. You give 10 variants, people will confused. Same way, some Microsoft literally confused people with so many options. If you really go talk and sir, I'm not going to waste our time on each and every topic. Let's talk about the ones that are what? Underlined ones. That's it. Enterprise edition, standard edition, express edition, sir. Developer edition, evaluation edition. That's all we will talk about. Okay. So, shall we? First one, sir. First one. Let's talk about Enterprise Edition. Sir, Enterprise Edition is the best edition, top edition, outstanding edition, which has no limit. But I will, sir, 1 second, sir. Don't confirm this answer. I will show you one licensing guide in few minutes from now. You will understand. Just wait, sir. So, Enterprise Edition is the top edition. Like, in a car, you have the top which has all features in it. That's Enterprise Edition. Sir. Standard Edition has got limitation. So, in Standard Edition, the limit is on CPU. So in my laptop, I have four processors. In Standard Edition, 400 processors example. Enterprise Edition can use all the 4. Sir, by the way, what I mean by using means, so whenever you run one query, whenever you ask database one question, in the background, what has to happen, sir? Processing has to happen. Who will process all your queries?
CPU.
CPU. So without CPU, there's no system at all, right? So all the processing, the power of processing happens in the background. CPU does it. So in SQL Server also, if you're installing one database, SQL Server database, it needs the help of CPU to process everything. So CPU is not there, database is waste. Memory is not there, database is waste. Hard disk is not there, database is waste. Network is not there, you can't access on the network. So all these are important components. The CPU, memory, RAM, I mean RAM, CPU, memory, hard drive, and network. 4 things. So anyways, now let's move on. So enterprise edition is the top edition, top notch edition. Standard edition is one edition below that. Some features will be missing. And hardware limitations also will be there. So what is that? I will show you in few minutes. Please wait. And so then developer edition. So actually developer edition. So but wait, Express I have to talk, right? Express is a free edition. It's a free edition. But condition is nothing comes free. Condition is what, sir? 1 CPU it will use, 1 GB RAM it will use, 10 GB database is the database size maximum it will use. It can't go beyond that. So, Syed Anis, for example, you are starting a new business, sir. It's a startup business. It's like, you know, you are starting a small store, grocery stores, small one. Now you want to use SQL Server to store all the data. You are a tech guy, right? So you don't want to just store it in Excel and all that. So you are a tech guy. So you want to store all the your how much stock you have, how much sales are happening. All this you want to store in SQL Server without paying a single rupee. You can use Express Edition for business. But Syed, the challenge here is after 10 GB, what? But that means 10 GB will be helping you how long, sir? Maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. After that, your size will grow. You will also have more branches and also. So,
Yes.
so then you will start purchasing. So Microsoft knows that, okay, let's give customers a 10 GB database and let them use it. And if they like the product, let them come back to us. And so one more thing. If Microsoft is thinking that way, but our Syed Anis is very smart, sir. What Syed did, 10 GB database he created. He filled it. Got it, sir? After filling 10 GB, Syed created one more 10 GB database, which is free. Again, he will fill it. Syed will not go to Microsoft, no matter what. Happily, he will manage with 10 GB, 10 GB, 10 GB, 10 GB for lifetime. That also is possible. Microsoft allows it. But pain is, Syed, you have to again create a copy of this, sir, right? Pain is there. I'm not saying pain is not there. Pain is there. But this way also you can take advantage of Express Edition. So Express Edition can be used. A lot of companies use Express Edition. Ajay, do you have Express Edition in your office or not? Avinash, do you have Express Editions in your office? Sir? Do you have any? SQL Server DBS, whoever are there, please comment.
No, KD.
Avinash doesn't have Express Editions in their office. Ajay?
No, Kiddy. In HCL, I think some dev servers I have 1 or 2 servers. Nothing much.
Okay, but we
In
have.
prod, no Express editions.
Okay, so we have in our office environment, sir, some lower divisions which don't need a real version, so they are using Express Edition. We have. Anybody else wants to comment, please? If you have Express Editions in your office, we have some DBAs also. Some more.
Yeah,
Yes, we have KD.
office no KD.
Yeah, Tosif.
Yeah, no KD in our office.
You don't have. Okay, fine. Yes, sir. Kids are around. No need to unmute yourself. It's okay. Be on unmuted, talk, and that's okay. So Ajay has the baby around with him now. Tosif has a baby next to him, so we can understand. So it's like tough times, but pretty okay. Done. So now, one second. Enterprise Edition, full features. Standard Edition, little less features. What is that little? I will talk in few minutes. Standard Enterprise Edition, sir, full features. Standard Edition, little less features. Express Edition, free. Any questions? Next to 2, sir. Developer and evaluation. So, developer edition means developer. The name itself says very clearly, right? You are developing something and you are not using it for business, first of all. You want to test it. You want to check the product. You want to see how SQL Server is. Then go ahead and download developer edition. It's free. But, sir, condition is don't use it for business. If Microsoft anywhere catches you for business, they will sue you. They'll put a case on you. Katie, I'm using a small store. Why will Microsoft come to my office and catch me? And my small store is what Anis is asking. I'm a small grocery shop. I will use. How will Microsoft catch me? Technically speaking, no, Anis. Not possible. Microsoft will not catch you. But sir, on a large scale enterprise, big companies, you can't do that cheating part and all. But yes, as a small scale grocery store, you can use developer edition for your business also. But legally, it is not correct. Everybody, are you clear on the point which I'm telling, sir? So that's how it is. So developer edition is a free edition. You will get everything for free in it, sir. You can use all the features. So developer edition equal to enterprise edition. There is nothing wrong in that statement. Conditions. Enterprise you can use for dash. Business purpose, real business purpose. Developer, you can't use it for real business purpose. So I remember in SQL Server 2005 and 8 and 8R2, 12 also, 14 also. In all these versions, if you wanted developer edition, you had to pay money to Microsoft. It was a paid one. When sir, 5, 8, 8R2, 12, 14, up to 14, it was a paid one. I remember paying $125 once to get a, many years back I'm saying, $125 to get around how much? $100 is 7,500. Back then it was around 5,000 something, 50 rupees. So at that time, talking about. So 5,000 for 7,000 I had to pay, 6,000 I had to pay to get a developer edition of SQL Server. Got it? From SQL Server 2016 version, what happened, sir? Developer edition is completely free. Condition is don't use for business. And the last one, evaluation edition, sir. Evaluation edition is also a free edition. Evaluation edition is also equal to enterprise. Every feature is there in it, sir. But only difference between developer edition and evaluation edition is evaluation edition does evaluate. The name itself is like a trial version, sir, right? You are playing a game, you're downloading a game. So every game has a trial version, 7 days trial or 15 days trial. But here, the trial version is for 180 days, sir. After 6 months, 180 days means 6 months. After 6 months, this product will expire. So 180 reminds me of Siddharth's movie 180. I don't know how many of you have seen this movie of Siddharth, a Tamil movie, sir, called 180. Story is very simple. The hero dies in 180 days. He comes to know, he just gets recently married. He comes to know that he's going to die in 180 days. How are his emotions in the next 180 days? How he explains that to his wife and all. It's like, not a good movie to watch on a first day, first show types. I went and got stuck in the theater. But you need to have a special mindset, cool mind to watch that movie. Anyways, back on notes, sir. There also Siddharth, the hero, dies in 180 days. Here also SQL Server dies in 180 days. Siddharth is nothing but for people who are not from Tamil and Telugu. Siddharth is the guy from Rang De Basanti, that lean guy. Rang De Basanti, lean guy.
Boys.
Huh? Boys name. Now they have to know the Hindi version, right? I'm just telling for other friends to understand who is Siddharth. Okay, anyways, moving on, sir. Enterprise edition, evaluation edition. So sorry. Developer edition and evaluation edition are special editions. People who wants to explore SQL Server can go there. That's it. Yeah, Imtiaz, did you raise hands? Was it for 180-day movie you watched? That's what was the hand raised for?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
Kiri.
fine. Do you like the movie?
Yes, Kiri.
Oh, you liked it. Okay. You didn't watch on the first day then. You watched on the TV.
No,
On the first day in the theater.
no. In theater only, but no. Not on first day.
Later. Okay. Okay, fine. Answer. Any other questions anybody have? On sir, there are total three editions: Enterprise, Standard, Express,
Developer,
Developer, and
evaluation.
evaluation editions. That's all. So here I want to hold on. And before we go to the next slide, sir, just want to tell one important thing to all of you. Before we go to the next one, sir. So this is 2008, olden days, not now. So don't remember any of the numbers. My request, sincere request to all of you, don't remember any of the numbers you are seeing on the screen. Don't remember any of the numbers. So in olden days, Express edition used to be what, sir? 1 CPU. SQL Server can use how much? 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM, and sir, 4 GB database size. Now it is 10 GB. There's a question on the chat. Looks like KD Azure is also important. Yeah, Azure is also important. Yes, sir. Absolutely. You're talking about Azure Edition, right? Online Azure version. We will discuss later, but yes, Azure is also important. Next one, sir. Workgroup edition in those days, sir, or leave workgroup. Look at standard. Standard used to support how many CPUs, sir? 4 CPUs. And enterprise, unlimited. A very old slide. I kept this slide for old reference, sir, olden days reference, but now everything changed. Everything changed. So let's not look into this topics now. Let's move on. So the next topic is licensing. So now you know editions of SQL Server, enterprise, standard, editions of SQL Server. Now time to talk about licensing of SQL Server. Sir, I want all of you to focus. Please concentrate. Talking very, very, very important thing. Very, very important. Because this will, okay, I'll give you a story also. You'll understand it sometime. So licensing, meaning, of course, you can't use SQL Server without paying for a license. Developer and enterprise, sorry, sir. Developer and evaluation editions are free. There you don't need any license. But I'm talking about enterprise and standard. Express is free again. So those three you leave. For enterprise and standard editions, sir, you have to pay money to Microsoft to use them. So now question is how to pay money. How to pay money. That we will discuss at the last. How much I should pay. That also we'll discuss at the last. First of all, sir, what are the different licensing options? That we need to understand. There are two licensing options in Microsoft. Sir. One is called as core-based licensing. Second one is called as server plus CAL license. Server plus CAL. Server plus CAL means client access license. CAL means client access license. So I'll make it very, very simple. Assume, sir, watch this. Assume this is one server. It's a laptop. Assume this is one server. Okay. I have installed one. It's a laptop, sir, but you can assume this as a server. 1 second. Sir. No. Just a minute, sir. No need to assume this is a server. Can you see now? Okay, sir. This is how servers will be in Office. Not so big. Ideally, no, actually, I'm planning my old server that I have. You lost my pick. Can you hear
No
me?
voice. No, yeah, now we can.
Okay, so I mean it's too big, sir. I can't even lift it up. But it has got, so this server has got 2 processors, not one, sir. Normally your laptops will have how many processors? 1 processor. Slot on the motherboard, 1 processor. This server is capable of 2 processors. One more thing, sir. Second thing is, now I installed SQL Server on this server. SQL, the software that we are going to use, we installed here. You all are users. You all want to use this one. You all want to use this one, sir. You, through some tool, you will connect and access the data. My question is straightforward to you, sir. Now, I have to purchase license for SQL Server. You know what Microsoft will say? Microsoft will always say, okay, I will give you license. Tell me what hardware you have. Microsoft will ask me about my hardware details. Sir. Wherever I'm going to install SQL Server on, right? I'm installing SQL Server on this server. They will ask me, tell me the hardware of yours. So, sir, in this I have 2 processors. Right? 2 processors. Perfect.
Yes.
You know what, sir? No. I have 2 processors. I agree. But, sir, the concept is called as core-based licensing. Core. Let me keep this down for a while and then talk. The concept is called as core based licensing. So first let me show you my laptop story, sir. Let me show you my laptop story. So in my laptop, if you can also check from your side, sir. Go to start, type run, go to msinfo32. That's a command you can run in your laptop. msinfo32. msinfo32. You run this command, sir. I repeat, start, run. In run, please type msinfo32. You will see the story of my processors. How many processors I have? One line. One line represents I have one processor. So same command if I run on my server, I will have two lines. One line represents one processor, second line represents second processor. Sir, in my laptop, I am using an i5 processor. 4300 means 4th gen. Actually, that means this laptop is a little 6 years old laptop. Still works good for me. And sir, because now i5 processor is having 11th gen or 12th gen, I think. I don't know what is the latest generation. I should check. But sir, they have a latest generation. Mine is 4th generation. Okay, done. What is the processor speed? 1.9 gigahertz. Processor speed is measured in gigahertz, sir. 1.9 gigahertz. How many cores I have? How many cores I have? So core means if you open, so that means first of all, how many sockets I have on my motherboard in this laptop? How many sockets I have? So one socket. Two cores, meaning say if I open the processor, just I dissect the processor, I open the processor and see, you will see what inside? Cores. In my personal laptop that I have, sir, I have one socket, two cores. So each core is a dual core. That is why you are seeing 4 processors here. So one socket, 2 cores, 4 logical processors. It can do 4 tasks at a time. I mean, each core can do 2 tasks at a time, sir, hyper-threaded. That is why you will have 4. So that means that is why the number is saying 2 cores,
4 logic.
4 processors.
4
processors. And I always look for things to show you something about. Just give me a second, sir. Just give me a second. Yeah, I'm back. Just a minute. So, please don't think that I'm wasting time, because if we explain this way, sir, things will be even more clear. Can you see this? This is how a processor looks on your motherboard. Yeah. So this is how a processor looks on your motherboard. I'm holding a processor which is called as Intel's processor, sir. Both are Intel processors. They are not. What do we use now? What am I using? i5, right? i5.
Yeah.
What do we have in market, sir? i3,
Right.
i5,
I
i7. I think i9 has come recently.
yes, sir, I know.
i3, i5, i7, i9. Sir, i series are for consumers like us. What you are seeing in my hand is E series.
Xeon, sir.
Xeon processor. Sir, Xeon, Xeon, Xeon processors. They are designed for server. Sir, in my laptop now, I have in that server now I have 2 processors like this. The reason why I'm having these 2 is I want to build one more server which will have these 2 in it, sir. Got it? So each processor should cost somewhere around, now the prices have fallen down, but it should cost somewhere around 1 lakh or around at least 80,000 at this moment. When I took it, sir, this was around 2 lakh, 1.9 lakh to be precise. This Xeon processor. So I have taken it long ago. I have not got a chance to build up my second server. Any moment I can do it. So is that clear? So they are expensive processors. You only Google and check, sir. If you don't believe my words, you only Google and check for Xeon E5, E7. Okay, wait, sir. Can I take a minute? Hey, what I'm trying to tell is, sir, in your laptop, you'll always see i3, i5, i7. When you work in a real office environment, when you go there and see in the servers, you will see E3, E5, E7. You might be seeing that there. So, are you seeing my screen share? Intel Xeon processors. So, go to Intel website. Go to the Intel website, sir. E3. See, I told you, right? E series, W series, D series. They have different series. Go to E series processor. Okay, look at this one, sir. Intel Xeon E2386. Intel Xeon E23, E23, E23. You'll have different numbers and different ranges of processors available. And sir, my laptop processor speed is how much? MS Info 32? 1.9 gigahertz, right? 1.9 gigahertz. Here you will see how much, sir? 4.5 gigahertz, 4.7 gigahertz, depending on the cost. And sir, what else it is? How many cores are there? 8 cores. 8 cores means how many logical processors will come? 16. 8 into 2, 16. So 8 cores. So cores are very important. So if you open this processor and see inside, you will have cores. So each process, this processor is, mine is a 16 core. This one, what do you see in my hand? This is another 16 cores, sir. So how many cores total? 32 cores. The same is there. 32 cores means how many processors really? Into 2. 64 logical processors. So 64 logical processors. Sir, you know what? Earlier, Microsoft used to charge for logical processors. But later on, they changed their style, sir. Now they are charging for what? Cores. Not only Microsoft, entire software industry. Now they are charging you for cores, not for processors. Everybody clear? Anybody have any questions you can ask? So 32 cores it is. Oh, no, 1 second, sir. This is 32 core. That is 16 core. I'm sorry. Now I remember. It is 16 core. 16 into 2, 32. This is 64 core. Sorry, sir. Correct. This is 64. This is 32 core. 16 core, 16 core. That is 8 core, 8 core.
Yeah.
So that's all, sir. So, I mean, just for your information, everybody, how motherboard looks like. 1 second, sir. Numa motherboard. 1 minute. So I'm not bringing any additional hardware. Not confusing anybody here. So look at this. This is how motherboard looks like. Oh, this is even complex motherboard. How many processors will fit here? So this will fit in that slot.
4.
The one, yeah, 4. This is even more costlier. The motherboard itself must cost you somewhere around 1 lakh, if I'm not wrong, 80,000 or 1 lakh. Sir. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4 processor motherboard. Any questions anybody have? So, sir, when you are purchasing SQL Server license, Microsoft will always ask you first question. Tell me about your hardware. Then I will tell you what will be the cost. Anybody, any questions? So sir, licensing models are of 2 types. Core-based licensing, where you pay per core. Oh my God. So, Kerry, are you saying that, okay, in this laptop, if I install SQL Server, purchased one enterprise edition, how much I have to pay, sir? For how many cores? 2 cores, because my laptop is having only 2 cores. If I install SQL Server on the server, Kerry, how much I have to pay? 16 cores in my, this one, 32 cores in this one. So 16 cores I have to pay for the server, sir. Now 16 cores. Per core you have to pay. Am I clear? Last I'm asking, one last time. So if no questions are there, I'll move on. Core-based licensing is one style of billing the customer. Guys, so one question, sir. In my office, I have 100 servers like this. Or 500 servers like this, sir. But 500 nahi. Let's keep the math easy, sir. Every server in my office will have minimum 16 cores. Every server in my office will have minimum 16 cores. Every server. So 16 cores per server. I have 100 servers in my office. Meaning how many cores I have to pay to Microsoft for? 1600 cores. Overall. And what do you think, sir, one core cost will be? Example, I'm asking you all. What do you think that one core cost will how much? Will be how much? Cost will be how much?
$50.
I will keep the suspense. How much?
Not aware, KD.
Okay, sir. So then I'll keep the suspense for tomorrow. But sir, class is not done yet. 1 second. So one billing model is core-based billing model, and the second one is server plus cal billing model. Second option. So imagine, Tosef, for example, I'm saying $1,600. Let's talk about one server, sir. How many cores are there in my server?
2.
No, laptop 2, server I'm saying.
32 or 16.
32 cores are there. Let's talk 32 cores. So or 16 cores. Okay, chalo 16 cores. So I'm giving an estimate. Let's say 2 cores cost is $6,000. Example I'm saying. That's not example. That is the reality. So per core cost will be around $3,000. We are paying that much. 6,600 to be precise. So 2 core cost is 6,600 we are paying. Mathematical experts, get ready. 6,600 per 2 cores, right, sir? Per core, how much? $3,300. 3,300, perfect. 1 core. Huh? So that means in my laptop, sir, how many cores are there? 16 cores are there. I have to pay how much? $52,800 to install SQL Server in one server, sir. One server. Into 75 rupees, you can convert it to INR. So I have to spend
39.
40 lakhs.
39 lakhs to install SQL Server on this server. Purchasing officially. And so 1 minute, sir. Oh my God, if that is your statement. If you say SQL Server price only as oh my God, then what will you say for Oracle price, sir? Oh my God square. Because they are even expensive than us. Very expensive than SQL Server, sir. Oracle is extremely expensive. That's all, sir. Wait. 1,600 cores in your 100 servers in your company, right? 100 servers, 1,600 cores all together into 3,300 per core, right, sir? Assuming all are enterprise edition, okay? Assuming all are enterprise edition, no standard editions. Standard edition cost will be less. How much? That is in dollars, sir, still. $52 lakh, huh? Into 75.
4 crores.
Are you sure it's 4 crores?
40 crores.
40.
40 crores, sir. So that much you have to pay to Microsoft. Your company has to pay. So what we are talking is not Gaira costing, so it's extremely high. And so if 100 servers means it's a medium company. 100 servers.
Every year?
Sorry. Vamsi, excellent point, sir. I was about to say that it's every year billing. Huh? It's not a one-time payment, sir. It is every year billing, yearly billing.
I was about to ask. Actually, I wanted to ask whether we can install this server software. If the server is not working, damaged. Can we install?
That's see. If server is damaged or something happens, that's our problem. But technically, Microsoft will charge you for per year. That is a cost. 40 crores per year in INR. I'm saying.
That's why Azure is blooming right now.
So we are not even talking about Azure now. This is purely. Okay. So did you hear what Rishabh said? That is why Azure is increasing, because you are paying a lot in Office servers. People want to upgrade to Azure, so that you pay a little lesser than what you are paying.
Because this is just a software product. Or if we have a physical hardware present in our office, its maintenance, its on-front cost is different than this.
Correct. So Azure will discuss everyone, but again, sir, pricing wise, are you clear? So how many types of billings we have? Billing models or licensing. Don't say billing model, call licensing model. How many types of licensing models we have, sir?
Two
Two
types.
types. One is core based. And sir, you all agree that core based is expensive. No, server plus cal we will go. I'm going for that now. But do you all agree that core based licensing is expensive?
Yes.
Extremely
Yes, sir.
expensive. Okay, perfect. Now,
That's
so Microsoft is not that hard company. They also have, they know that not only major players will come, small and medium business also may come to them. That's why they announced one more billing model, sir. called server plus cal. In server plus cal, you will not pay for the core. You will not pay for the core. You will pay for what, sir? Server, server name itself
Server.
is very clear, right? Server. You will pay for server. For entire server, you will pay plus 1 second, sir. Not only for server, along with server, you will also pay few more things. What is that? People who are using it. Sir, I am a new startup. I have 10 employees. I will license my entire server, sir, my whole server, plus my 10 employees who are using this server. 10 employees. Sir, I will license my employees. 10 employees. So next month, 10 more, by God's grace, touch wood, by business bloomed, 10 more employees joined, sir, next month. I will purchase for 10 more employees, 10 more licenses, client licenses. So server license will be 1, client licenses I will keep adding, sir. This will be cheaper than core-based license. This is one more way of billing, licensing model that Microsoft offers.
Sir,
Sir.
is it for 1 month or
1 year, everything goes, actually nowadays, right, sir, olden days, I'm talking about 7 years, 10 years back, people used to purchase one time. So, can I ask you all a simple question? Rishabh, if you want to purchase Microsoft Office today, Microsoft Office, genuinely, if you want to purchase Microsoft Office, what is the option that we have now? All of you, sir, I'm asking everybody. Microsoft
Annually.
Office, annual subscription, right? Microsoft Office you want to purchase. Microsoft Office, sir, Office 365 is it what is called as. You have to pay yearly, sir. Not only this one, anything that you take, sir, anything in the market, it's all yearly now. Entire IT industry has changed to yearly subscription model. Earlier, one time you used to pay and use it for lifetime. Now it is not the case. Licensing have already changed to yearly models. So Zoom, for that matter, which we are using now, is a yearly platform. Just now, recently we upgraded our Zoom as well. So really, yearly platforms, all of them are the same.
Amazon Prime also okay.
Netflix, right? Excellent examples. Amazon Prime, Netflix, excellent. Same thing. Everywhere it is yearly subscription, sir. So companies are surviving. How are billion, trillion dollars are touching? It's just because of yearly subscriptions. That's all. Okay. Any questions anybody have? So Apple, whoever are Apple fans, one good news for you. Apple became the first $3 trillion company. Excuse me, this week. The first $3 trillion company. Apple fans, celebrate. Done, sir. Okay, can we move on? Sir, can we move on? The class is done. Give me a few more minutes,
Yes.
not finished. So licensing models are of two types, sir. Server plus cal model. Our second one is core-based licensing model. Two models we have. That's all. Now the question is, sir, how much it will cost? Which I will take because I have to do, sir, tomorrow I will do a small mathematics if you all are okay with it. Small maths. Let's take one example, sir. ABC example. How much will core based cost for me? How much will server cost for me? So all of you don't get confused by this because tomorrow I'll be showing SQL Server 2019 licensing guide. Just Google for this one, sir. Because SQL Server 2019 is the latest version. We will check only for that. So if the moment you Google, the first link you will get is licensing guide. And there's also one licensing data sheet and there is one licensing guide. Both are different. 1 second. So look at this licensing guide. First open licensing guide. It's a 42-page document which explains all about the licensing. But sir, maybe this is too early to comment on it. But one thing, sir, can we see this? What is this? How many editions we have mainly?
2.
I told you the same, right, sir? Enterprise and standard edition. Only 2 editions we have. Sir, standard edition comes with limited features. Enterprise edition comes with full features, all features. Okay, calm down. 1 minute, sir. Yeah, look at this. So everybody, standard edition supports how many processors?
24.
That's why I said, don't remember what you see on the previous slide, right? Look here, the latest one, sir. It supports 24 cores, 24 cores maximum. Enterprise can support.
OS.
So in my laptop, in my server, I have how many cores, sir? These two, 32
32.
cores. 16 plus 16, 32 cores. Here it is 8 plus 8, 16. So 32 cores, right? If I install enterprise standard edition in this machine, sir, in this server, it can't use all the 32 cores. It can use only how many? 24 cores. If I install standard enterprise edition, it can use all the 32 cores or 64 cores or 128 cores or 256 cores or 512 cores. Kiri, will that be servers like that? Of course, sir. 512 cores. I have seen a 800 core machine. 800 core one machine. I've not seen it, I have heard about it. Okay, any questions more? Sir? Okay, wait, sir. Standard edition can support how much RAM in the server? 128 GB RAM.
28 GB.
And enterprise will not have any restrictions like that. Okay, rest all we'll talk later. That's okay. But did you understand the difference, sir? And other than that, there are a lot of features that are available in enterprise that are not available in standard. That all we'll discuss in the gradual part of the course when we talk more and more. That's all, sir. That's all I want to talk about. And next one, sir, please watch this. Please watch this. 1 minute. Developer edition. Everything is max. You can do anything with developer edition. Express edition. Sir, 1 second. Sir. Express edition. How much it can use?
4 cores.
4 cores. RAM is how much? 1 GB. Database size 10 GB. So I told you that
10
same
GB.
thing, right? So yeah, that's all, sir. So look this part, sir. Look this part. Okay, wait, sir. Come down. Last thing before you leave for the day, just listen to this one last picture and go, sir. See, how does Microsoft sell licenses? Which I will tell tomorrow. So look at this one, sir. For 1 minute. Where is that? Yeah. So look at this one. For enterprise edition, sir, enterprise edition, only core model is available. For enterprise edition, only core model is available, core based licensing. For standard edition, sir, you have both server plus cal and core. That means, KD, if I want to install enterprise edition in my server, what is the only option?
Core edition.
Core based license. Only core. For standard, you have 2 options. Am I clear to everyone?
Server call.
Server plus cal and core licensing. Both models are available for standard. Enterprise supports only core based licensing. Paise. Microsoft wants all your paisa. Done. Any other questions, sir? That's all. And sir, one more thing, please watch. Core based licensing means what, sir? You pay for all the in a physical server, in a physical processor, you have to pay for what? Physical cores. You pay for everything physical. That means in this there are 16 plus 16, 32 cores. I have to pay for all the 32 cores. Okay, come down. So physically. Then what else, sir? 1 minute. What is cal licensing? Cal means what, sir? No matter how many other cores you have, does not matter. You will pay for what? Server license, and you will have what, sir? Client. You license for the people who are using it. With that, I will stop today's class, sir. Let's continue this discussion tomorrow, and we'll do a small mathematics tomorrow, sir, and how much it will cost, and then that completes our licensing. After licensing is done, we can directly start the installation. And this is important to understand, sir. Before you install SQL Server, maturity is important on the licensing model. Thank you.
KD Avinash here.
Yes, sir.
In your laptop is 2 cores, right? So how many SQL instances can Microsoft will charge?
So if I install one instance, I have to pay
Okay.
one time. If I install second instance, sir, I have to pay the second time. For every time I install one SQL Server, I have to pay that many times.
Okay. So 2 cores will support in number of SQL instances, or is there any limitation per core?
Repeat the question, sir.
Is 2 cores processor will support a number of how many numbers of SQL instances?
50. In one machine, we can install 50 instances.
Okay.
Everybody. So for your information, we will talk about this in the installation section, sir.
Yeah.
When you're installing thanks Avinash for the question. So when you're installing SQL Server in this laptop, maximum 50 times you can install SQL Server. 50 times. 50 is the limit. or even in the server also, sir, 50 times we have to install SQL Server. I'll talk more about this in forthcoming sessions. 50.
Okay. Thank you, KD.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everyone. That's all, sir. By the way,